Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Let's wait for another minute, then we'll start with today's class.
చిరి కిందికి రా.
Yes, let's start with today's topic. From last 2 days, we are working on the DAX functions, right? Data expressions, which are part of the Power BI, where we'll be writing some formulas, right? Now, in today's class, let us see some other DAX functions which are with respect to count. Let me share my screen first. Yes, I have shared my screen. And yesterday even we discussed about the sum and SumX. In today's class, we'll be discussing on count. Everyone were able to see my screen, right? Mute all. First step, mute all. Okay. So let us discuss on some of the count based DAX functions. How count will work and what are the count related DAX functions. Now for that, first thing is, let me try to take a file. First step in any of the Power BI project is taking the file, importing the file. Okay, there is one file already, count. In this, you are having almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many rows? 7 columns and 7 rows we are having. In this, if you observe, this is a date, this is a text, this is alphanumeric, and this is text, this is Boolean, this is numeric, and this is date. So here what I have done is I have taken all the categories. I have taken all the categories, or I have taken all the data types. Now let us see how count will work on each and every data type. And if you observe, if you take ID, in this you are having all the rows fill. Here also text all rows fill. In this course, you have only 4, 5 rows. One is null. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 rows filled. Okay, in the same way in text all rows filled, and in fees 6 rows filled, 1 is empty, and in date 2 rows filled, 5 rows, sorry, 2 rows empty, 5 rows filled. Everyone were able to see my screen, right? Can you just mention in the chat? Yes, at least one S is also okay. Okay, done. Okay. Enough. Yes. Now I am coming out of this. We got the data. Now let us try to start writing the DAX formulas. Otherwise, I'll do one thing already for all these DAX formulas I have written before. Let me try to create one more table. I'll try to create one more table, duplicate table. And in this duplicate table, I'll mention this as some DAX underscore new. So in this, we'll write our formulas. Now I'll be refreshing over here. Okay, now it is getting refreshed. Okay, done. It is getting refreshed, loading data to model. Let this get refreshed. Yes, 7 rows. Evaluation done. 7 rows you got. Now you got a new table. In this new table, you are having some course, fees, ID, name, phone number, text. These are the columns. Now let us try to create one formula for each. This count, I'll mention this name as count underscore new. Okay. So in this first step, I'll write, just a minute. Yes. Now let us start writing formula for count. Yesterday I have mentioned, right? Count, in this count we are having multiple formulas. So I will write count count of count of I'll mention count of ID. First count of ID is equal to just direct formula is function count of we are having actually two tables. In this I am taking count of ID. Okay, I'll mention this as count of new underscore ID because count table is already there. It is not taking that count of new ID. Now, if you take count of new ID, you will get value as 7, right? Because in that particular count, you are having all the values. Now, let me try to take count of course. A new one I'll take. In this, I'll mention new formula like course. And here I'll be considering count new of course. Now just observe in this count new of course, what is the difference? Now drag this. See now, you are getting only 6 over here. Why? Because if you see this particular table, If you see this particular table, there is a one blank. ID, there are no blanks. So you got as 7. And course, you got as 6. Why? Because you are having a blank. Right? This is what yesterday I was explaining. When you write exam for 6 subjects, and if you don't write for one subject, what will happen? It will only consider for those 5 subjects, and it will give average for that 5 subjects only, which is actually wrong. This is what I was actually referring here. If you take two rows, two rows data is not there here, one row data is not there. Now let's go back to the formula. Now I will take the same formula and I will apply for course. I have done, right? And now I'll apply this for name. I'll mention this as name. New of name. Okay. New of name and done. This is course new of name. Course new of name, if you take, it is of 7 because there are no blank spaces. Same way, take this particular course, and consider this as date. Now one more column I am taking. I am considering this as date. All I am doing only for count. Count of date. Okay, if you take count of date, you got only 5 because there are two spaces, blank spaces. See, two blank spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 records are there. That's the reason you got here as 5. And the same way, ID is done, course is done, name is done. Then next, consider one more scenario of this phone number. Consider one more scenario for phone number. What output will get? Let's see. Just a minute. Count of this particular count new of what we are actually looking, phone number. Phone number. For phone number, what we'll get? Just see what we'll get for phone number. For phone number, you got blank. See this. You got 7, you got 6 for phone number. For phone number, you got blank. For date you got as 5 because they are two. Then what is the other thing left? Text. There is one other option called a text. What is there in this text? Let's again go back to this text, true, false, this particular category. Now let me try to consider text. What will happen? All these are different formulas which you can use using count. So I'll be taking this text, count of text. So count of text. Okay, this is count new of text, right? Count new of text. Now see, count new of text. See, when you take count new of text, you will get an error. What is the error? Click on this error. Count, the function count will not work on type boolean. Whatever true or false is there, right? That is of type boolean. What is type boolean? Let's go back to transform data. And in this transform data, just click on this particular type. If you click on this particular type, the change type, see, true or false, yes or no, or true or false. This is of type boolean. When it is of type boolean, count will not work. Okay, count will not work when it is of type boolean. Then you might get a doubt. Okay, if we want to count for boolean, then what I need to do? For that, answer is there is another option. What is this? Text is there, right? Count of text. Yeah, I'll take this count of text and I will go to the new. I'll mention count A. There is another function called count A, okay, of this particular instance. Count A of this instance. See now, if you compare this count A, you got 7. So if you want to check how many actually are, how many values are there of boolean type, then you need to go for this count of A. Okay, here if you take this count, in this count of numbers, it is giving a 6. There is another option in Power BI where we can count the null values also. Count of, I'll mention a blank is equal to, just type count. If you type count, no, whatever these DAX functions are there, everything will come. See, count of blank. I'll select this count of blank. In this count of blank, I will select whatever the table I want. In course, we have some blank values, right? So let me try to take, See, one record is blank. These are all data related to count and count and count A. There is count X also. Okay, let us not focus on that. We can focus on count A and count blank. In the same way, when you want to find maximum and minimum, there is another concept called max and min of data. Let me try to take another table, and using that table, let us work on maximum and minimum. Let me try to bring some mm, supermarket sales is there, right? Okay, let me take this supermarket sales, which is a CSV file. Supermarket sales. See now, at the top you have column 1, column 2, column 3. First step is I need to move this to first row as header. Now I move this. Now simply I'll close and apply. I'll come out. Now let us work on maximum and minimum related functions. Let this refresh. New page. It is max and min. Max and min. For this, I'll be using supermarket sales. Supermarket sales. In this, I'll be using maximum, and in this maximum and minimum, let me try to work on maximum only. For this maximum, we'll be having 3 scenarios. Notepad. For maximum, we are having 3 scenarios. One is number. Second is text. Third is date. For number, how it will act is from largest number to smallest. Maximum for text is from Z to A. Date, for date, how it will react is from latest date to previous date. Okay. So if I give maximum, it will give a single value. Maximum of largest number means it will give that particular largest number. And if I give Z to A on name something, whatever the last name which start either Z or Y or W in descending order, whatever the name comes first, that will come. And maximum date means whatever the in this particular table, whatever the latest date is there, that date will be considered. Now let me try to start writing this max. Customer. Okay, I can take a max of customer type is equal to max of that particular table, whatever the table is there. Count. What is the table name over here? SU SUP. Okay, supermarket of sales. See, supermarket of sales. Normal. Let us go to this particular. See now. Supermarket customer type. Customer type. If I do sorting in descending, you will get normal. See, normal. The same thing we got over here. And in the same way, when we mention maximum of sales or maximum of total, you will get the maximum amount details. Now I'll select the maximum of sales. In this maximum of sales, I'll consider this maximum of total, this total value. Maximum of total if I take and if I calculate this, see now, 104K. What is this 104K? How I can format this? Call out value, and in this none. So 1042.65. Now if I go here and if I select the total maximum, see descending. If I take the descending, see 1042.65. This is the maximum value. And the same thing we got over here using maximum. Okay. And like every day you are mentioning in the chat, please mention your student name and roll number. Student name and roll number details. Okay. Today actually 29 joined. Yes. And now we have seen this alphabetical wise we have seen, and we have seen the number wise also. Now let us try to see date wise, how it will display the date. Now maximum of date, max of date is equal to, I'll apply same max of supermarket date, and close this. Where this max of date went, it got copied in some other place. See, max of date copied over here. See, count of DAX. I will make, I'll move this to supermarket sales. Okay, now it moved into supermarket sales. Then I will take this max of date option. See over here. Max of date 31/12/2023. Now again, let's go back to the table view and see the date. What is the maximum date? Again, filter, descending order, 31st December 2023. See now, you got 31st December 2023. Once you get this, no, if you want to change this date format, how we'll do? I'll go to this date format. I'll go to this date format, and in this format, like how I have changed it to percentage and to number, here also we have different type of date formats. Whatever format you want, you can go with that. If I want to have DDMMYY, see now, I got DDMMYY format. Otherwise, if you want to have any other formats, any format, whatever you want, no, you can get. Okay, this is about the maximum. Same way, let us do even for the minimum also. Same, same date, customer type. Okay, select this customer type and measure, and in this try to give min over here. Maximum, minimum. Minimum if you type over here, here I need to change this to minimum. See now, minimum is member, maximum is normal. Those who have joined, those who have joined late, they can mention your sorry, this student name and roll number in the chat. Okay, now we got the minimum. Then next, let me take the minimum sales as well. Here you will be having minimum, and here you will be having minimum. Then next, Now we got the minimum sales. Just see minimum sales how much. Minimum sales is 10.68. Just check. Go back to this particular total, and here just try to sort. Sort by ascending. When you do sort by ascending, 10.6785. This is what we got. 10.6785 is considered as 10.68. In the same way, you can actually do minimum date also. Minimum date means the oldest date, whatever oldest date we are having, we'll get that particular date. Maximum date means the latest date. Values values, minimum values means it starts from 0 or some negative number, whatever the minimum value is there, that particular value, and whatever maximum value is there, that value. And when it comes to the numeric sorry when it comes to the text, it will be like whatever starts from alphabet A to Z and Z to A. Simply speaking, A to Z and Z to A, minimum and maximum. Minimum is A to Z, maximum is Z to A. See here, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 20, 21. Again, I'll go to this format tab. Here, I'll make this to the above one. Okay, these are some of the DAX functions, very important DAX functions. In DAX functions, again I am repeating, in DAX functions, we will be having three different type of DAX functions. Three different type of DAX functions. One is numeric. Second is the text, or this text we call as the calculated column. Calculated column. In this, we'll be using all text related, uppercase, lowercase, splitting, concatenation. All this we'll use as part of the calculated column. And second is measure. Measure means it's a numeric, numeric one, where we'll be using very important, very important is min, max, calculate, sum x, count x. All these will be part of your numeric. Then third is the table. Wherever you want to create a new table as part of your DAX function, there we can go with a new table option. All these are new table at DAX level. So we can have these three options in our Power BI DAX. One for the numerics, one for the text, and another for creating a table based upon our project requirement. These are some of the DAX functions. Then let us go to the other option called this. We have seen the model view, means where we actually make relationships, where we make relationships, and where we make our DAX functions. Next, we have seen the table view, where we'll go to the transform data, and in this transform data we have created we brought new tables into the system, various tables, whether it is PDF, whether it is a Excel file, CSV file. In tomorrow's class, I'll even show some of the PDF files or some of the web-based files, how to bring directly data from web. Those three options are there. Those three options I'll show in as part of tomorrow's class. The next, what we have done in transform data, cleaning the data, how to check the missing values, how to add new columns like for date, adding month, year, quarter, these things how to add. Those things we have discussed as part of the transform data. Now we are into the final phase called report visualizations. Whatever data cleaning, formulas writing, everything is done. Now, as part of the final phase of the Power BI, we we are ready to show this particular data in visualization form. Let us see how to make small visuals. Before making the visuals, very first part is you need to understand there are three different type of filters. Here it is showing only two, but there are three different. Okay, let me try to drag some data, then you will understand. Let me try to take one small chart, and in this small chart I'll take branch data, the next the total. Okay, this is not a branch. Let me try to take city data and total. Hyderabad, Vijayawada, and this. I want to take this. See now. When you observe this, now you found here three filters on these visuals, filters on this page, filters on all pages. These are the three filter conditions. Filtering means I will be applying some filters, okay, which will be applied for this page. First option is for this particular visual I can make. For this visual I can make. Then next, for this page, if I am having 4 or 5 visuals, let's take I am having some 4 or 5 visuals in this page, and for those 4 or 5 visuals, I want to give the same filter condition. Something like I want to create a page for marketing team. So I will create all the visuals for marketing team, and I'll mention department as marketing. So in this particular page, you will get all the marketing related details. During that time, you can go with this filters on this page. And in the same way, filters on all pages. This when we'll do is when we are showing our data to the management, there what we'll do is we'll not give any managerial or department level or gender level filters, will not give. Directly will give as a holistic. Okay, year, quarter, month, that's all. And I will apply those filters across all pages. Means if I apply that particular filter over here, If I apply filter over here, then what will happen? That will become, if I apply this here, see, if I apply this filter over here, then it will become page for all pages it will be. Or if I apply, this on this particular page, see if I apply this on this particular page, Hyderabad. Now on this page it is only Hyderabad, but here if you take here, everywhere, it will be for Hyderabad. And min and max, if you observe, for general case, the minimum date is 1st January actually. If you take over here, if you filter this date, see, first date is, if you apply this, first date is 1st January. But if I filter, see, if I filter this only for Hyderabad, it is starting from 2nd January. That is the reason, because I have applied that for all the pages, because I have applied this for all the pages as Hyderabad. Here minimum date you are getting as 2nd January. Understood? So in this very first topic is filters, applying the filters across 3 levels of filter for that particular visual, for that page, and all the pages. These are all called the pages, different pages. Sum X, count, count new, min max, report. These are different pages. Now, right side, you have an option called page information. These are different options. And if you want to increase the size, decrease the size, or anything you want, no, you can mention over here. Standard type, drill type, tool tip, and same way, even you can have canvas settings. Canvas setting means how your page want to be. 16:9. Now this page is 16:9. Like that, I can make this as 4:3. See now, 4:3 means in this form you will get. And in the same way, letter. This is of letter format. This is of tooltip format. See, this is of tooltip format. And this is of custom. Custom means you can declare your, I'm mentioning some 1,000 here, and here around some 1,500. See now my page became bigger of 1,000 pixel and 1,500 pixel. And alignment, top, middle alignment, and canvas background. If you want to give any, see, canvas background. Now I want to change this canvas background. See now. Those who have not filled their name and roll number, no, please fill in the chat. Now see the canvas, whatever the color. If I want to give any background color to this, I can give background color. Now I'll remove this first of all. See now, I have given some background color to this. Like that, you can create background space, see background color. And if you make this to 100%, any color, if you drag that to 100%, it will become completely white. And this will become completely that particular colors. Even if you apply black also, see black also, white. Any color, if you make the transparency as, see, these are different transparency levels. It is very light. And if you make transparency as 100, it will become almost white. So whatever the color you want, you can apply that particular color. And wallpaper, if you want to give any wallpaper, let me try to see if I have any wallpaper here. Desktop. Mm, okay, some Royal Enfield bike is there. See now. See now. Now see. Your bike. I kept bike. Okay. Like that you can give options over here, border or some pan with filter cards. All these are different options that you can actually set your page like in Excel, sorry, in Word also we have different options, page setting options, right? This is also something like page setting option only. Otherwise you can go up to this view also, and in this view also you can set your page. Fit to page, see, fit to page, fit to width, fit to width, and actual size. These are the three different type of this. Otherwise even you can set your, sorry, you can set your option to mobile mode also. Automatically whatever the objects that we give into this, no, this is a main reason why Power BI is becoming more and more popular. You can view the reports. You cannot build the reports in using mobile, but you can definitely view all the reports in mobile mode. It is flexible, and you can build these dashboards using this mobile option as well. I can use this for the desktop, laptop or iPad, or even for the mobile also. Okay. Now again we came to the page option. Now we came to the page option. So this is the way for creating, for setting a page first. In this also, see, there are some different in PowerPoint will be having, right, like that. You are having some pre-existing styles also. See, whatever the style you want, theme gallery, whatever the theme gallery you want, you can go to that particular theme gallery. You can go to that particular theme gallery. See the theme gallery, how you want your, see, all these are different type. See, Power BI dashboard. See this theme gallery. These are different type of themes which you can insert into this particular dashboard or the report. We can call this as a report over here. Customize current. See, different colors. Text. What type of text you want? Title, tab header, visuals, what type of visuals you want, visual colors, see, visual color, background, border on, color, some different type of colors. Page, for page also, if you want to have any color, some color. Filter pan also, if you want to have any color, some colors. All this you can do using, if I play, just see what will happen. some different combinations, color combinations. This is how we actually prepare our page first before we going into the visualization. First thing is setting the page, and on that now we'll be dragging all our visuals and making our report ready with whatever the data we are currently having with us. In our tomorrow's class, let us start working on making some visuals, different type of visuals. I'll show what are some different type of visuals. Mm, see, I have shown you on the other day, right? These are some different visual, some male, female, some image related. See here, aeroplane image related. Otherwise, if you want to see the temperature related, you can have a image of sun or rainy images. Or if you want to make a visuals related to some coffee sales or tea sales, then that particular images. There are so many options apart from the general one. All these are, see, these are the general ones: line chart, bar chart. Apart from that line chart, bar chart, see, these are some of the different type of charts which we can actually make. See, these are also different type of charts which we can make using the Power BI. So in our tomorrow's class, let's start working on the Power BI visuals tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So Wednesday and Thursday we'll be working on visuals, and once visuals are done, how to move this particular report into the app services. Those things will actually see in our next 2 days classes. Okay. Any doubts? If you are having any doubts, you can ask. And those who have not mentioned their roll number and name, no, please mention. I need to take this as part of the attendance. I got I got all. Or if at all anyone missed to give their attendance, please mention your attendance. Okay. Yeah, Aruna, just now Aruna mentioned. If at all, I'll keep this open for another 5 minutes. Those who feel that they have missed their attendance, please mention over here. And tomorrow and day after tomorrow we'll be having our sessions, and the day after tomorrow will be our last session. I will share you the time either tomorrow or day after tomorrow morning. But most probably day after tomorrow will be our last session on Independence Day. Any doubts for anyone? Just please mention in the chat. And I believe that you are, sir, as you said, you will be sharing video on. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I'll be sharing Priyanka today. Okay. I'll be sharing that today. And more than that, I can share you the document of how to prepare that now itself. Just give me a minute. Now itself, I'll share that. Mm, Using this also, you can directly install. This is for installation. Okay. I'll share this PDF. Yes, I have shared. Okay, what I'll do, no, Priyanka, I will keep all these files in Google Drive, and I will share that Google Drive path to Chandrasekhar sir, and I'll make that as access for everyone, so that no, you can directly copy paste in your system, including these whatever Power BI reports, every day wise I am saving, right? All these I will share. See, day wise, day one information, day two nothing is there. Let me see. Day three also some details. The next day four and day five some other information. All these I will share, because some places I mixed all these things. So day wise I'll separate them and I will share to you. By tomorrow I'll share definitely. And anyone missed out to mention their attendance, just try to see and mention over here. I am going to close the session, and those who need to go for their dinner, they can actually leave, and those who are having any doubts, they can stay and they can ask to me. Everyone were silent. The meaning of silent I am not understanding. Are you guys getting some percentage or it is zero? Yes, then let's again meet in our tomorrow session. Okay, tomorrow and after tomorrow, let's meet again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Good night to everyone. Yes. Bye. Thank you.